Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme. And today we're going to be doing some creating in the kitchen. In fact, we're creating for the kitchen. We are creating a fall vignette. And in fact, this fall vignette is a part of a collaboration, a Fall Kitchen Vignette collaboration that is done by Denise Jordan of This and That, who I think if you have an opportunity to visit her at This and That on YouTube, you will certainly enjoy her channel. So don't leave her out. At the bottom, down in the show more, you will see links to where you can actually go and take a look at some of the participators in this kitchen vignette. This summer, we did a summer kitchen vignette with Denise Jordan of This and That. And that was certainly a lot of fun. And oh my goodness, the things that people created were just fabulous. And so let's take a look at what's necessary for this collaboration. First of all, we will need a tray. That's always the case because we want this particular vignette to be transportable, where you can move it from one place to another within your kitchen. If you need to use that space, you can move it. If you want it somewhere else, you can move it. And that's the nice thing about the tray. Next, it needs a floral. Now, how detailed that floral is certainly up to you. How much of a floral you add, those things are up to you and your creation. You also need a plate. Now, preferably a decorative plate. Whether that plate has words or not, whether it has pictures or not, those kind of things are up to you. But you're going to want to have a decorative plate. Another one of the requirements is that we have words and some type of words. It can be something just as simple as happy fall, or it may be something else that you've selected that makes you feel happy every time that you look at it. Now, if you're lucky and you find a plate that has a saying saying that is just encouraging, fits your vignette, then you can take the time and make that a part of your creation. So take a look at what you're doing. We had to have a tray, we had to have a floral, we had to have a plate, and it had to have words. So those were the 4 requirements for this vignette. So I invite you to stay. I'm going to show you how I put mine together, and you'll have an opportunity to see it in the end. Don't forget, down in the show more, underneath of your video, you will find the links to the ladies who have participated in this fall kitchen vignette. Please take the time to look at their creations. They've taken the time to be able to show you and encourage you to do something special in your home. You know my motto, we work hard, we love God and our family, and you know what? The rest is just gravy. So enjoy. I am working on a fall kitchen vignette, and this is a part of the kitchen vignette challenge being given by Denise Jordan. And this is there were 4 requirements. I had to have a tray, I needed some type of floral, I needed a sign or some type of words, I also needed a plate. And so I guess the hardest part was finding the plate for me. And but guess what? I'm able to do it, and I was able to get all of the components in my vignette. So just stay with me and we'll put it together. Well, let's get started with this project, our kitchen vignette project that is a part of the challenge. that's given by Denise Jordan with this and that. So I have my tray, and it's a black tray, as you can see. I'm going to place in the bottom of it just because it is in the kitchen, and you know, sometimes you have little things that will fall. I'm going to place inside, sorry guys, I'm going to place inside of that tray a burlap, piece of burlap. The reason for the piece of burlap is so that it gives a little protection to the tray, as well as, because this tray may be just a little bit functional, and also it just helps in cleaning up. It keeps any types of crumbs or anything that may fall. It takes care of all of that as well. Now, in the challenge, the tray is one of the key components. The next component is that it had to have a flower, some type of floral. And I've chosen to take a little owl, as you can see, a little white owl, and I have filled that owl with florals. Okay, it's filled with florals. And sitting at the top of that is my little cardinal. And I wanted to add that little cardinal because in our yard we have so many cardinals that it just didn't seem right not to have him in and a part of this particular tray with the flowers. Next, I decided I would add, this is normally a holder, a candle holder, where you can just put a jarred candle. And in fact, this came from Yankee Candle. And I decided that I would place a little bow at the top with some raffia and stack 3 pumpkins. And stack those 3 pumpkins. Now, next, it needed a plate. And I wanted a plate. And I think what I'm going to do with this plate, this was a perfect little plate. It had lots of fall colors to it. So the plate's going to sit right there. In the plate, I thought, well, what better place to add another pumpkin? It would be the keeper of the pumpkin. And in addition to that, I wanted to add some leaves. And so I'm going to place in some fall leaves. I wanted those fall leaves. I'm just going to kind of tuck them around. And I may have to do a little clipping in order to get them in just the way I want them. But I wanted to add some fall foliage down here as well. So I'm tucking in some leaves. And I want some on the other side. Just going to tuck those leaves in. And I'm going to continue tucking until I get it just exactly the way I wanted it. Want it to enhance the plate itself. And you can see that plate. I'm going to add more. And I think what I'm going to do right here is that I'm going to take that out for just a second. You know, if at first you don't get it the way you want it, change it. And I am all about making that change. So now, there we go. I have that leaf in. I'm going to add another. Some more foliage, kind of let it drape over the edge of my plate. And I think I'm even going to put one more leaf in there. How about that? Okay, now, in addition to that, we needed to have words. And I had this cute little owl that I just thought I needed in this. I want him in there, so I'm going to put him right there. I may have to adjust those leaves just a little bit to get him in. That's okay. And I think I'll stick that right there to add for the little pops of color. All right, you know what? I think I'm going to put it back here. Now, last but not least, you know, my motto is to work hard, love God and family, and the rest is just gravy. So, one thing to remember is that in all things we must give thanks. And what better way to give thanks? I'll move this here. I give thanks. I'm trying to see if I like that. I may take that pumpkin out or put the pumpkin back here so that he sits back in that area. I scoot him just a bit, move the plate just a little bit, and put the pumpkin in the background. Now, so I got my give thanks. All right. Well, let's see. What do we need? We need, I think, just a little bit more color. And I'm going to add some, a few berries to the mix. I have this pick that I'm going to, first of all, from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to add in, never enough florals, you know. There we go. I like that. Oh, I like that. Okay. Now, on the other end, I think I'll add some pip berries. Let's see if I can find my cutters. Okay, I think I have everything in place where I want it. You'll see I added another pick. And I do believe it's ready to go sit in my kitchen. So, 1 second. Well, here it is in the kitchen. Remember to always give thanks. Our plate, our sign, our floral with our little cardinal, our stacked pumpkins, Ollie, our owl, and all of this sits in a tray where we are able to move it from one place to the next if necessary. Much thanks to Denise Jordan for the encouragement and her continued support with YouTube and our challenges. I know she has more planned, and I hope to be able to be a part of that. So without further ado, have a blessed fall, work hard, love God and your family. And you know, all the rest of the stuff, it's just gravy. Have a blessed time with Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme.